So, good morning class, welcome back to Film School 101, pay attention at the front. Today's question is this: is a rubbish film still a rubbish film if it knows it's rubbish, or does it somehow become something else? I'm asking this particularly in relation to the recent release, Mega Piranha. It came out in cinemas a few weeks ago, it's just about to come out on DVD, going head to head with the much more expensive Piranha 3D. And it is pretty much what you'd expect from Asylum films, particularly if you've seen Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus. It's bad special effects, bad script, bad casting, and very, very bad acting. In this case, the bad acting particularly done by Tiffany. You may remember her, she was a pop star who had a hit with I Think We're Alone Now. And by the end of the screening that I saw the film in, she pretty much was.
Florida is being attacked by giant fish with teeth. They're consuming everything in their path.
Now, the justification for all this rottenness is that it's knowing rottenness. It's a film made by people who understand the difference between good and bad, but are playing with those ideas. And the forerunner of this is, of course, Troma Pictures. In the 1980s, Troma flourished in the video market with a series of titles like Surf Nazis Must Die and Teenage Nymphoid Barbarian in Dinosaur Hell and Toxic Avenger 1, 2 and 3, which were movies that knew they were trash and asked you to enjoy the fact that they were trash. They were marketed as cult movies. Somehow the idea was trashy means culty. But once you'd enjoyed the cover artwork, once you'd laughed at the tagline, the prehistoric and the prepubescent together at last, would you actually want to watch the movies? No. Because although Lloyd Kaufman, who was the head of Troma, was a very funny man in person, the films which he distributed were absolutely rubbish. Boring, dreary, badly made, and, in the end, repetitive. But they were selling the idea that a film could be so bad, it's actually great. And they got that idea from Ed Wood. The difference, and it's a crucial difference, is this. Ed Wood didn't think he was making bad movies. In fact, if we are to trust Tim Burton's loving biopic, Ed Wood, he thought he was making masterpieces. In the best scene in that film, Wood, played by Johnny Depp in his finest screen role, watches the premiere of Plan 9 from Outer Space, the film that will go on to win the Golden Turkey Award for worst movie ever made. And as he watches the film, he turns to his partner and says, "This is the one they'll remember me for." And he doesn't mean it badly, he doesn't mean it ironically, he genuinely thinks he's made a good movie. That's what makes films like Plan 9 and Glen or Glenda so interesting. They're made by people who don't think they're rubbish. Now, of course, the reigning king of trash, Roger Corman, once made a living making movies which deflated the excesses of Hollywood productions, making cheaper, funnier, smarter and often edgier imitations that cut through the Hollywood gloss. Think, for example, of Death Race 2000 or, more importantly, Roger Corman's own Piranha, which somehow started this entire cycle. A wise man once said, "What is Jaws if not a Roger Corman movie with a budget?" To which I would add, what is Mega Piranha if not a Roger Corman movie without a budget?